Ladies and gentlemen, teachers and co-learners, I am Andrian Arañez Riquez, your program director and host for today's event. Welcome to the Science and Technology in Society Debate 2023, featuring second-year College of Christian Colleges of Southeast Asia under the program of BS Ed Major in Filipino and Bachelor of Elementary Education students, Section Prophet Ezekiel. The affirmative and opposing team will support their stand about the notion of the pertinent points on the topic of the essence of technology. But before we start our event, may I request everyone to please stand for the opening prayer, led by Miss Okias Mayjoy.
Let us pray. Let us bow down our head and put ourselves in the holy presence of the Lord. Dear Lord, we stand before you in the humble prayer before we start with this debate on the essence of technology. We realize that without your blessing, we would not able to succeed with the plans we have for this activity. Bestow your grace and divine wisdom to all of the present here, so we could cooperate, learn, and love for the greater glory of your name. We ask this in your most gracious name. Amen.
Now, to formally welcome us to this event, I would like to request Manigo Strazel for the welcoming speech.
Good day, everyone. It is a pleasure to welcome you here to this exciting debate. We are honored to have such team speakers today who will share their views and experiences with us. It promises to be a riveting session as we look to understand different perspectives and come to some consensus on important matters. These events serve as a platform to amplify diverse voices, encourage discourse, and bring together like-minded individuals to share ideas, educate each other, and be enlightened by our shared experiences. As the moderator of the debate, our only wish is to have a productive and meaningful conversation that take us towards meaningful and tangible solutions. Thank you once again for being part of this amazing opportunity. It is now my great pleasure to hand over to our moderators who will guide us through the rest of the session. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Manigos, for the heartwarming speech. Now, let's hear Miss Matugas Lovelyjoy for the mechanics of the debate, followed by Palmos Ryan Angelo for criteria of judging.
Mechanics of the debate. Team formation divide the participants into two teams and the supporting team in the opposing team. Research and preparation. Each team should conduct thorough research on the topic and prepare arguments to support their side of the argument. Opening statements. Each team should present a clear and concise opening statement to outline their main arguments. Cross-examination. Each team should have an opportunity to ask questions about the opposing team's arguments and identify any weaknesses in the reasoning. Rebuttal. Each team should provide a rebuttal to the opposing team's arguments. Closing statements. Each team should conclude with a brief closing statement to summarize their main arguments and leave a lasting expression in the audience. Judgment. A neutral panel of judges can evaluate the debate based on the strength of the arguments presented, the quality of the rebuttals, and the overall persuasiveness of each team. The winning team can announce at the end of the debate. Remember to keep the debate focused on the topic and encourage participants to engage in respectful and constructive dialogue.
Good day, folks. Now I will tell you the criteria for judging. We have here organization, it consists of 30 points, content for 40 points, presentation for 30 points, for a total of 100 points for both affirmative and opposing team.
Thank you, Ms. Matugas and Mr. Palmos, for the mechanics of the debate and the clarity of the criteria. Now, let's proceed for the presentation of judges led by Matubato Dandiscloy V.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the esteemed panel of judges for today's debate on the essence of technology. Our first judge is a graduate in senior high school with honors at IGB Samal Function House and Training Center at TESDA accredited school in Samal, and currently studying at CCSA as a second-year student of Bachelor of Elementary Education, Ms. Mayjoy Okias. Our second judge is a graduate of Humanities and Social Sciences with honors at Davao City National High School and currently studying at CCSA as a second-year student of Bachelor of Elementary Education, Ms. Nicole Nochi Franca. Our third judge is a senior high school graduate of Humanities and Social Sciences with honors at Doña Carmen Diñal National High School, a second-year student of CCSA taking BS Ed Major in Filipino, Ms. Angeli Grace Pacatang. Our fourth judge is a senior high school graduate of Humanities and Social Sciences at Francisco Bustamante National High School, a second-year student of CCSA taking BS Ed Major in Filipino, Mr. Ryan Palmos. Our fifth judge is a senior high school graduate of Technical, Vocational, and Livelihood Industrial Arts at Davao City National High School and currently studying at CCSA taking BS Ed major in Filipino, Mr. Romar T. Nucum. Our sixth judge is a graduate of Mintal Comprehensive Senior High School and recognized as with high honors in senior high school. Now currently studying at CCSA as a second-year student of Bachelor of Special Needs Education, Ms. Yunazel Tuwanda. And last but not the least, our seventh and last judge. She graduated Bachelor of Science and Chemical Engineering at University of Mindanao, a former teacher of Davao Chunghwa High School, former Assistant Dean College of CCSA, our active, smart, and lovely Professor, Yubida Lagrada. And we are confident that they will provide a fair and impartial evaluation of the argument presented by our debaters.
Thank you, Mr. Matobato. Now let's give a round of applause for the panel of judges. And now I would like to request the presentation of the resolution of both teams to be introduced by Romar Nocom from the affirmative and opposing teams.
Now for the presentation of the resolution of the affirmative team by Pakatang Angeli Grace. Please read the first counterpart.
Good day everyone, these are the counterparts of the affirmative and opposing team's final resolution along on their titles and speech owners. Let me read first the first counterpart of affirmative and opposing team. The first resolution, entitled Embracing Technology as the Key to Achieving Our Goals in Life. The constructive speaker will be John Michael Bilbao and the rebuttal speaker will be Hannah Christine Lupas. The second resolution, entitled The Impact of Technology on Human Goals, is shaped by social and cultural factors. The constructive speaker will be Desi Jane Alagon and the rebuttal speaker will be Maria Isabel Maambong. The third resolution, entitled Without Technology, Life Would Be Much Harder. The constructive speaker will be Ori Mark Albios and the rebuttal speaker will be Jeline Ruth Simpao. The fourth resolution, entitled Technology as an Instrument for Human Security. The constructive speaker will be Juliana Ake and the rebuttal speaker will be Diana Jane Madridano. The fifth resolution, entitled Technology is the Key to Achieving Our Sustainable Development Goals. The constructive speaker will be Bridget Grace Becerra and the rebuttal speaker will be Pia Marie Magdarao. The sixth resolution, entitled Technology Has Vital Roles in Everyone's Life. The constructive speaker will be Emilio Rocha and the rebuttal speaker will be Sydney Magnifico. The seventh resolution, entitled Technology as an Instrument for Human Progress. The constructive speaker will be Janice Cagadas and the rebuttal speaker will be Bern Magpato. The eighth resolution, entitled Technology Can Help Elevate the Human Condition. The constructive speaker will be Eliza May Bongan and the rebuttal speaker will be Giselle Maniaca. The ninth resolution, entitled Technology Contribute Growth of Economy. The constructive speaker will be Jonah Bukian and the rebuttal speaker will be Mylen Taco.
Now for the presentation of the resolution of the opposing team by Pakatang Angeli Grace. Please read the second counterpart.
So now let's proceed to the second counterpart of affirmative and opposing team. The first resolution, entitled Technology and Human Vulnerability. The constructive speaker will be Roslyn Fabiano and the rebuttal speaker will be Mary Diane Cabani. The second resolution, entitled Technology is a Reflection of Human Creativity and Ingenuity. The constructive speaker will be Naif Evangelista and the rebuttal speaker will be Nina Hartahena. The third resolution, entitled Human Prosperity Improves Through Technology. The constructive speaker will be Saina Haji Omar and the rebuttal speaker will be Norisa Santiago. The fourth resolution, entitled Human Efforts in Invented Technology. The constructive speaker will be Rika Imusan and the rebuttal speaker will be Liberty De Lovino. The fifth resolution, entitled Technology is a Product of Human Collaboration and Innovation. The constructive speaker will be Jacqueline Jaime and the rebuttal speaker will be Regina Carla Katipan. The sixth resolution, entitled Thinking Technologies, An Artificial History of Natural Intelligence for the Fortunate Society. The constructive speaker will be Roger Saison and the rebuttal speaker will be Gemma Rose de la Cruz. The seventh resolution, entitled The Relationship Between Technology and Humanity. The constructive speaker will be Dixie Grace Lianyo and the rebuttal speaker will be Florimedia Mabo. The eighth resolution, entitled Human Relationship with Technology. The constructive speaker will be Mark Labando and the rebuttal speaker will be Nicole Dizon. The ninth resolution, entitled The Technological Advancement Made by Human. The constructive speaker will be Carla Lantapon and the rebuttal speaker will be Aliyah May Sarmiento.
Now for the opening speaker of the affirmative team, Makiling Nikki Nicole and retorter Princelio. For the opposing team, you have both 1 minute and 5 seconds to discuss. Let's start with Miss Makiling Nikki Nicole.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed judges and fellow debaters, I stand before you today as a member of the affirmative team to argue that technology is an instrument to achieve human goals. Technology has changed the way we live, work, and communicate, and it has given us the power to accomplish things that were once thought impossible. From improving medical treatments to advancing education and communication, technology has the potential to transform our world for the better. We firmly believe that technology is not just a tool, but a powerful instrument that can help us achieve our collective aspirations. We urge you to join us in recognizing the potential of technology and its ability to drive progress and positive change in our society. Thank you.
As we begin our lovely conversation, let me greet everyone a good morning. Just a heads up, please switch off all the cell phones when the debate is going on. Thank you. By the way, my name is Vincelio C.O. Di Ritorta, and I am here today to speak that we don't support the nation of technology of what humanity does. In a discussion like this, it's essential that we consider many different viewpoints, and my intention is to make the debate more transparent, fair, and equal. So now, is everyone open to hearing diverse points of views and opinions? Whenever you hear the word technology, what does your mind think of first? A short question before we explore points: is every person in this room in agreement that technology is what humanity does? Or do a few individuals possess distinct opinions? Of course, everyone has different outlook in this that may differ from those around. Are you prepared to hear their standpoints? Yes, absolutely you have to be. I am very interested in hearing the opposing side views, and I am confident that we are going to work together to discover most suitable answer. Please keep an eye.
Now for set 1, the affirmative team, constructive speaker Mr. Bilbao John Michael, and opposing team rebuttal speaker Miss Lupas Hannah Christine. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Mr. Bilbao John Michael. Your timer starts now.
Technology has been a necessity to all of mankind. It's like people can't live without it, and every advanced technology has its own functions, making itself to fit in, to be part of our daily lives, and helping us to achieve our goals. People have different goals in their life, but everybody aims to be successful, and with the aid of technology, we are able to achieve those in a modern way. It's like we have our own path, a road to be a successful life. Sometimes it's dumpy and sometimes it's smooth, but there's only one end goal. How about making it more convenient to achieve our end goal by taking a ride with a vehicle? Why not? As long as we still get there on our end goal, it became one of the greatest inventions of mankind to achieve their goal, to be successful, and of course, it would not be possible without a good foundations of education. And with the aid of technology, education has been more effective with the use of different alternatives for study, for it may help students to become more active on learning things that could be helpful to their study. Thank you.
Technology has brought about many changes in our lives, and its impact is felt in almost every aspect of our daily routine. From communication to transportation, education, and health, technology has made life easier, more efficient, and more convenient. Therefore, embracing technology as a key to achieving our goals in life as a vital aspect that cannot be ignored. In this paper, I argue that technology is essential in achieving our goals in life. Technology has brought about tremendous progress and made life more comfortable for everyone. One of the ways that technology has contributed to achieving our goals in life is through the creation of social media platforms. Social media has made it possible for people to connect with each other, form networks, and share information. This has led to an increase in opportunities for people to achieve their goals, whether it's finding a job or pursuing a passion.
Now for the affirmative team constructive speaker, Miss Fabiana Roselyn, and opposing team rebuttal speaker, Miss Kabanig Meridayan. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Miss Fabiana Roselyn. Your timer starts now.
Good day and to our honorable judges, world opponents, ladies and gentlemen, with the topic of technology and human vulnerability. For most of the last 50 years, technology knew its place. We all spent a lot of time with technology. We drove to work, flew on airplanes, used telephones and computers, and cooked with microwaves. Without technology, modern life would be unimaginable. Technology is taking over our lives. We are highly dependent on technology, from regular house chores to large-scale industrial operations. Since the beginning, Our development has relied on the use of tools from the dawn of civilization. Human development is driven by innovation to produce new things. Artificial intelligence is one of those. Nowadays, humans don't have to labor as hard as their ancestors because of modern AI technologies. And according to Thad Hall, a researcher and co-author of the Politics for a Connected American Public, added, AI is likely to have benefits from improving medical diagnosis to improving people's consumer experiences. Humans are inherently technological beings or tool users.
Technology has brought about significant advancements and improvements in many aspects of human life, including communication, transportation, and healthcare. However, with the increased use of technology, there comes a greater risk of vulnerability. The more we rely on technology, the more vulnerable we become to various types of cyber threats, such as hacking, identity theft, and malware attacks. In this paper, I argue that while technology has many benefits, it also increases human vulnerability. The use of technology has grown exponentially in recent years, with more people relying on it for everyday activities from online banking and shopping to social media and healthcare. Technology has made many aspects of life more convenient and accessible. However, with increased use comes greater vulnerability as cyber criminals have become more sophisticated in their methods of attack.
For the affirmative team constructive speaker, Ms. Alagon Desi Jane, and opposing team rebuttal speaker, Ms. Maambong Maria Isabel. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Ms. Alagon Desi Jane. Your timer starts now.
The essence of technology becomes clearly displayed across time when we dig and get a peek of history because of the advancements we have made in the present. Technology affects culture because it fosters connections with people all over the world, which advances human welfare in a variety of areas, including infrastructure, education, agriculture, and culture. Technology has enabled us to become multiculturally literate and to learn how to love other cultures just as much as we do. By doing this, we may be able to promote cultural interactions and reciprocally build economies all around the world without any issues. Technology and people coexist harmoniously. By human use, technology has shaped and distinguished societies.
Humans is the superior of technology. Without humans' intelligence and skills, technology becomes useless and will not be developed or upgraded. Technology becomes widely developed because of human knowledge, curiosity, and invention. The society is the major reason why technology becomes more wider and developed. Because without society, no one will use technology and discover its capabilities. Without humanity, technology will be useless. Through the creative and critical thinking of humans, they discover new things and they turn those discoveries into fantastic invention. There are so many inventors that can be a proof that technology is upgraded and created through humans' ability, skills, and knowledge. Technology also depends on culture. As the culture changes, so does the technology that they develop. Humans, as well as the society and culture, are the factors that affect and create impact and justice on the existence of technology.
Now for the affirmative team constructive speaker, Mr. Evangelista Naip, and the opposing team rebuttal speaker, Ms. Cartagena Nina. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Mr. Evangelista Naip. Your timer starts now.
Age of remarkable technological advancements from smartphones to self-driving cars, we have witnessed incredible feats of engineering and innovation. But what drives this technological advancement? Is it simply a matter of machines getting better and smarter? Or is there something deeply at play? Well, there is no doubt that technology is a reflection of human creativity and ingenuity. There are also counter-arguments that challenge this perspective. It is important that we consider these counter-arguments in order to fully understand the impact of technology in our lives. One counter-argument is the idea of technological determinism. This view holds that technology is not simply a product of human creativity and ingenuity, but rather it is the power of its own that shapes and determines human behavior. According to this view, technology is not a reflection of human creativity, but rather it drives human behavior and societal change. While there is certainly some truth to this perspective, it is important to remember that technology is ultimately created and developed by human beings. We have the power to determine how we use technology and how it impacts our lives.
Technology has been the driving force behind many of the world's greatest achievements, from space exploration to medical breakthroughs. Some argue that technology is simply a tool used by humans, while others believe that technology reflects human creativity and ingenuity. In this paper, I argue that technology is indeed a reflection of human creativity and ingenuity. Technology is a product of human innovation and creativity. It is application of scientific knowledge to solve problems and improve the human condition. The evolution of technology is a testament to human ingenuity and the desire to improve and innovate. Historically, human innovation has driven the development of technology. Examples include the invention of the printing press, which revolutionized communication, and the discovery of electricity, which transformed the way we live and work. These advancements were driven by human creativity and the desire to improve our lives.
Now for the affirmative team constructive speaker, Mr. Albios Orimark, and opposing team rebuttal speaker, Ms. Simpao Jelin. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Mr. Albios Orimark. Your timer starts now.
Modern society cannot imagine life without technology. In the modern world, technology is used to run more than half of all activities. Technology is used in a variety of industries, including those related to manufacturing, electronics, healthcare, education, and finance. Every industry will fail in the absence of technology, making life on Earth challenging. It will be more difficult to imagine that having access to technology. Worldwide, 4.66 billion people use the internet and benefit from it tremendously. It makes our professional and personal lives much easier. We will probably acknowledge that it is possible to physically survive without technology. Therefore, our generation has grown to depend on technology to the point where it cannot function properly without it. Technology has impacted our lives. It is essential to our existence. Our lifespan and standard of living have both grown. We have grown closer to one another through it. In some aspects while growing farther apart in others. Without it, life would have been more difficult, less comfortable, lonely, unimaginative, and disconnected.
Living without technology is not harder as it seems. Before technology was invented, people found ways to solve problems without it. For example, instead of using electric lights, people used candles and oil lamps or relied on natural light. They also used different methods for communication, such as sending letters, using messengers, or relying on smoke signals. While these methods may not be as efficient as modern technology, they were still effective in their own way. Relying too much on technology can create dependency and may lead to a lack of self-sufficiency. People who depend heavily on technology may become helpless when it's not available, which can create a lot of stress and anxiety. This dependency can also create a lack of resourcefulness and creativity since people are not forced to come up with their own solutions to problems. In conclusion, while technology made our life easier in many ways, it is important to consider the potential negative impacts and acknowledge that life without technology may not necessarily be harder, but just different.
Now for the affirmative team constructive speaker, Ms. Saji Omar Saina, and opposing team rebuttal speaker, Ms. Santiago Noresa. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Ms. Saji Omar Saina. Your timer starts now.
Human prosperity improves through technology. Technology has given individuals all over the world groundbreaking chances and experiences. I have particularly questioned how people managed to survive when there were few or no technological inventions in the world. Technology has revolutionized our lives, allowing us to connect with others, establish business relationships, and access opportunities by clicking a button. It has also improved our lives in a number of ways, such as connectivity, healthcare, and communication. For example, instant messaging and FaceTime have come a long way from traditional voice calls, and video calling and even posting messages online have made it possible for people to communicate even while the world was on lockdown. Technology has also made working from home viable. Several aspects of our life have altered as a result of technology, including how we communicate with one another and many more. Our daily lives are being touched by technology more and more. Technology works to meet the shifting needs of society as it advances.
Technology can have a positive or negative effect on humans and their environment. Technology is a very powerful instrument at our disposal. It has an impact almost everywhere, from assisting humans with daily tasks to supporting software developers. Our daily lives are now simpler, more productive, and less strenuous, as it is extensively utilized in to facilitate difficult operations without need for concessions. Technology is increasingly used in finance for faster and safer transactions. It has become simple for creative people to showcase and improve their skills. Also, technology has brought people together, enabling them to stay connected to what is happening in real time without physically being there. In conclusion, technology has enabled improved communication, transport, healthcare, and connectivity, leading to a prosperous life.
Now, for the affirmative team constructive speaker, Miss Ake Juliana, and opposing team rebuttal speaker, Miss Madridano Dayan Jane. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Miss Ake Juliana. Your timer starts now.
According to Cohen in 2004, when we consider technology in terms of the international relations discipline, we place special attention on the expanding effects of technological breakthroughs in military affairs and state weapons initiatives. With understanding of the connections between various conflict actors, peace builders are more likely to be able to put an end to fighting between them. However, there is a definite connection between scientific and technical advancement and human security concerns because new technologies have a revolutionary impact in various elements of human life. Technology has always been essential to the creation of successful security regulations. Security now depends on technology. Alarm, CCTV, access control systems, and integrated IT management systems can all help with security operations and keep businesses and their patrons safe. There are apps designed to identify fraud within seconds thanks to today's powerful technology, because there are advanced techniques designed to detect any type of cybercrime, and cyber attacks have decreased.
So, technology also carries the risk of undermining. Technology has the potential to violate people, liberties, or rights. Technology has the ability to be useful, yet also creates a serious security danger for people. The responsibility of cyber attack and cyber terrorism is one of the key risks. The risk of cyber assault rises as technology become more linked, and crucial infrastructure like power grids, transportation, networks, and banking systems are more susceptible to interruption and sabotage. Technology can also be employed for monitoring and command. Governments can, for instance, monitor their citizens, impose restriction and other movements, and restrict their freedom by using drones. Facial recognition with technology and other surveillance techniques concerned about computer making life or death choice without human supervision are also raised by the growing usage of artificial intelligence, autonomous weapons. Additionally, technology like social media and data analytics can be used to compile personal data and sway public opinions. So possibility resulting in the violence of human rights.
For the affirmative team constructive speaker, Miss Ingusan Rica, and opposing team rebuttal speaker, Miss Liberty De Lobino. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Miss Ingusan Rica. Your timer starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to stand the notion that human efforts invented technology. Technology has been created by humans for a very long period. One of the most distinguishing characteristics of humans is their capacity for designing and building objects. Humans, on the other hand, can employ creativity and organizational abilities to come up with novel solutions to issues. Tools are made by humans with the intention of solving issues. The desire to have the ability to alter their surroundings drove early people to build technology. The evolution of television technology from the first bulky black and white TV to the modern compact large screen 8K TV is a good illustration of how human inventions have influenced technology. The primary technology underlying how a TV operated in 1884 was the scanning principle. Black and white TV, cathode ray tube technology, color TV, and LED TV are the different evolution stages of television technology. LED TVs have extremely large screens and can support smart technology. In just a few decades, the number of television on the market increased from 10 to 100. After the first decade of the 21st century, significant changes occurred. Due to the human efforts, technology is becoming more advanced.
Ladies and gentlemen, I rebut to my opponent's statement. While it is true that humans have played a critical role in the development of technology over the course of history, it is important to recognize that technological progress is not solely the product of human ingenuity and creativity. In fact, there are a number of factors that have contributed to technological advancements, including natural selection, environmental factors, and chance events. For example, the evolution of the human brain and the emergence of cognitive abilities. Let's also include the discovery of penicillin as a result of a chance observation by Alexander Fleming. In many cases, technological advancements have been the result of unintended consequences of other innovations. Therefore, Even if humans have certainly played a significant role in the development of technology, it is important to recognize that technological progress is the result of a complex interplay of biological, environmental, and cultural factors.
Now for the affirmative team constructive speaker, Miss Becerra Bridget Grace, and opposing team rebuttal speaker, Miss Magdaraog Pia Maring. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Miss Becerra Bridget. Your timer starts now.
ICT serves support structure for all 70 Sustainable Development Goals, assessing and their progress towards target, particularly universal coverage of basic service in health, education, finance, and energy. Furthermore, particularly for developing information and knowledge society, open access to academic research, transparency to make informed decisions, and platforms for online collaboration, for co-creation, learning, and work are some of the contribution of ICT. An additional and educational technology has the potential to motivate, differentiate, and allow students to achieve and excel in ways they have never been able to before. According to Johnson 2003, the computer and technology has the ability to evoke dreams in the mind of the visionary educators who saw endless potential for altering traditional notion of teaching and learning. What I'm about to say is the evidence that technology is essential to attain our objectives for sustainable development.
In the midst of this uncertain process of innovation, there are concerns that the advent of new technologies could lead to counterproductive impacts on society, sitting back rather than moving forward, progress towards the sustainable development goals. For instance, just the fact that there's so much new technology being produced constantly has a terrible negative impact on sustainability. Rose A 2002, there are always the latest iPhones, tablets, laptops, and such coming out, and so many people quickly purchase the latest models even when their current ones work just fine. The demand for innovation and bigger and better products all the time means mass production for tech devices never stops, and the vast majority of outdated tech devices not being recycled or used for other purposes. According to the words of the ministerial declaration, the introduction of new technologies should never blind us from the pledge to leave no one behind. It shows how ignoring negative consequences may be damaging to humans and make them pay for it.
Now for the affirmative team constructive speaker, Miss Jamie Jacqueline, and opposing team rebuttal speaker, Miss Katipan Regina. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Miss Jamie Jacqueline. Your timer starts now.
I am here to defend the notion that technology is a product of human collaboration and innovation. The technological improvements we benefit from today are the results of countless hours of research, development, and testing by great minds cooperating for a single objective. Throughout the history, cooperation has been at the core of technological innovation. Like scientists, engineers, and businesses people work together to create the internet and smartphone. Humans have worked together to develop tools and technologies that improve our lives. But some argue that creativity and human cooperation are not the only sources of technology. They emphasize how market forces and competition are what propel technical advancement. While it is true, it is crucial to understand that these forces themselves are the outcome of cooperation and invention among people. In conclusion, technology is a result of invented human partnership. The world will not have advanced today without these two components. We can expect even more amazing technological developments in the future as we continue to invent and work together.
Technology isn't made because of the innovation, though it is part of it. It is made to make our lives easier. Technology wasn't a product of human collaboration because technology was made by every single creative human who wants to make their lives easier and their experiences better. Every single appliances we have right now involves technology that were made by a single human who wants to make change. Specifically saying wants to make their lives and experiences better. Because who doesn't want to, right? Especially if the change you will make would be very beneficial for you, correct? This just means that we can use technology to help us with our goals, and we can use technology to help us accomplish our goals.
Now for the affirmative team constructive speaker, Mr. Rocha Emilio Jr., and opposing team rebuttal speaker, Miss Magnifico Cheris Sydney. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Mr. Rocha Emilio Jr. Your timer starts now.
Honorable judges, esteemed opponents, and fellow debaters, I stand before you today as a proud member of the affirmative team to affirm the motion that technology has a vital role in everyone's life. So, technology has a vital role in everyone's life. This is because life without technology is pointless in today's dynamic world. Technology, which brings together tools to promote development, use, and information exchange, has as its main objective of making tasks easier and the solving of many problems of mankind. When technology progresses and makes our lives even more convenient, we must stress how beneficial it is to our lives. So technology has a vital role in everyone's life, from improving communication to advancing medicine to addressing global challenges. Technology has a potential to transform our world for the better. Imagine life without technology right now. What kind of life have we? So technology is a part of our lives, and it's one of the key elements for mankind's survival in a quick-paced world. The development of new technologies helps to save lives. It improves work and makes the world better.
Hello everyone, the statement technology has a vital role in everyone's life is often taken for granted. But upon closer examination, it becomes clear that there are several reasons to question the veracity of this claim. While technology undoubtedly plays an important role in many people's lives, there are also many individuals who are able to live fulfilling and meaningful lives without relying on technology to a significant extent. While technology undoubtedly plays an important role in many people's life, it is not accurate to say that technology has a vital role in everyone's life. Not everyone has access to technology. It is not necessary for survival, and it can have negative effects on people's life. The Amish community and indigenous people are just two examples of group of people who are able to live fulfilling lives without relying heavily on technology. Therefore, we must be cautious in assuming that technology is a necessary or essential component of a fulfilling life. Thank you.
Now for the affirmative team constructive speaker, Mr. Sison Rogel Rico, and opposing team rebuttal speaker, Ms. De La Cruz Gemma Rose. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Mr. Sison and Rogel. Your timer starts now.
First and foremost, all of these hybrid concepts maintain a fundamental distinction between natural and artificial thought. Here, I will propose and defend that a history of thinking technologies demands a more radical perspective, namely that human thinking begins with its own technologization, deploying some philosophical and anthropological ideas concerning technologenesis. I will ask you, what are the implications for thinking about artificial intelligence once we recognize that human thought is conditioned itself by technology? Surprisingly, perhaps, it will be clear that a modern notion of human freedom arises from the conditions of automatically imposed by our own technologization. Artificial intelligence can generate perfectly forged sounds in videos, making it effective for purveying fake news. Discerning the truth from fiction will become increasingly difficult, so technology will streamline work, making some jobs surplus to requirements. And did you know that software will pilot self-driving cars and aerial drones?
Provides compelling evidence that the development of artificial intelligence is not only desirable, but necessary for the progress and prosperity of society. As the world faces increasingly complex challenges, artificial intelligence has the potential to revolutionize how we approach and solve these issues. Also to the question, how do we know that human thought is conditioned itself by technology without the help of technology? Because we know that through technology we can study people, human body, time, space. By replicating and enhancing natural intelligence, AI can help us achieve unprecedented levels of productivity, efficiency, and innovation. It can also create new opportunities for employment, education, and economic growth. Furthermore, the book shows that AI can enable us to achieve greater social justice and equity by reducing inequality and providing better access to healthcare, education, and other essential services. So I believe that the goal...
Now for the affirmative team, constructive speaker, Ms. Cagadas Janice, and opposing team rebuttal speaker, Ms. Magpatok Bernali. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Ms. Cagadas Janice. Your timer starts now.
Without a doubt, know what is technology. It has made it possible to streamline processes, create projects, and manage problems in simpler and faster way. In medicine, the quality of life of the people has increased in recent years, thanks to technology. Medicine has been one of the most areas where technological mechanisms have been used the most. In business, the application of technologies in companies and at industrial level, it promotes growth and saving in finances after applying processes in various projects and activities. In education, the growth toward access to educational and knowledge content has come thanks to the process and arrival of the web. In communication, long-distance communications are done immediately without the need for waiting or cumbersome processes. In many different areas, technology have become one of the most instrument to human progress.
Yes, you see how technology was there to help human progress. But as what I have seen, there's a different effect that technology brought us in different aspects of our lives. At some point, we can say that how technology be an instrument of distraction. Technology became the bridge of inefficiency in terms of medicine or medical attention, having the lack of empathy in patient and doctor interaction. This too much reliance on technology may brought patients more struggling and less caring. In terms of business, let me share negative impacts of modern technology to this aspect. First, face-to-face communication decrease difficulty of understanding the functions of each technology. Next, let's arrive on your point in education and communication. The spread of miscommunication and cyberbullying that was the major problem we are facing because of technology. Miscommunication can cause trouble or even worse, cyberbullying. By them can easily access through your personal data in social media. And in education, the advancement of technology that students use are freaking insane. Students use technology to create a laziest version of the...
Now for the affirmative team, constructive speaker, Ms. Lianyo Dixie Grace, and the opposing team rebuttal speaker, Ms. Jumabok Florime. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Ms. Lianyo Dixie Grace. Your timer starts now.
The relationship between technology and humanity. Technology is the outcomes of mankind's struggle to pursue better life. Humanity continues to evolve, so as our knowledge and understanding of the world continues to evolve. So with this knowledge, we create and we human to learn to create more technology. As we create tools and making our tasks easier and more efficient, those tools are called technology. Technology is developed with the aim of making our lives better by creating innovative ways to solve everyday problems. Through technology people have developed, people's tasks in their daily lives are made easier. Technology has contributed more than anything else to help mankind live a life of luxury and comfort. Also because of technology, we get to know the world we live in better.
I strongly disagree that the relationship between technology and humans can make a better life. So first of all, technology made us more distracted and less focused. So we are constantly bombarded with notifications and alert from our devices, which makes it difficult to concentrate to important tasks. And also technology had negative impacts on our environment. The production and disposal of electronic devices contribute to environment pollution and waste. So moreover, the energy consumption of electronic devices contributes to climate change and global warming. So ultimately, the relationship between technology and humans is more negative than positive. So technology has made us more sedentary, isolated, distracted, and dependent, while also contributing to environment pollution and waste. So we should be careful about our use of technology and strive to find balance between the benefits and negative impacts of has on our life.
Now for the affirmative team, constructive speaker, Ms. Bongan Eliza May, and the opposing team rebuttal speaker, Ms. Manyakap Giselle. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Ms. Bongan Eliza May. Your timer starts now.
Technology elevates human condition. Technology elevates human condition in a ways of addressing different human problems and issues in different areas such as in education, medical field, and economy. Yes, technology has caused many environmental and social problems. But it is also the key to addressing environmental degradation, climate change, food scarcity, waste management, and other pressing global challenges. By the help of different technological tools, these problems and issues are being addressed. Technology use is positively associated with social well-being, self-rated health, and mental health. All of these are positive effects of technology to human. All we need is just to be mindful, responsible, and have control in using technology.
In recent years, there has been more research on the development of social media depression in users of sites. Today's generations are spending more time online rather than offline. Lack of attention, psychological effect, health issues such as thrombosis, eye fatigue, migraines, sleep disturbance, backaches, and poor personal hygiene are the evidence for the negative effect of technology. Nowadays, health issues are rising day by day. Children are affected by the technology because they are sitting in a particular place for an hour to an hour, which is affecting eyes, headache, and increasing obesity. It is more dangerous for our health and harm our physical health. Technology can't help elevate the human condition. Instead, it makes it worse. It have a large impact on mental and physical health. Technology has advanced the world in so many areas, but it has caused some harm along the way. Distracted driving, mental illness and sleep deprivation, environmental pollution, and decreased physical activity are just some of the ways technology has negatively impacted the world.
Now for the affirmative team constructive speaker, Mr. Labando Mark, and the opposing team rebuttal speaker, Ms. Dison Nicole. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Mr. Labando Mark. Your timer starts now.
The very thing that's supposed to connect us with the world might actually be disconnecting us from the people around us. That's right, I'm talking about technology. We live in a world where everything is at our fingertips, from online shopping and social media. While these advancements have made our lives more convenient and efficient, they have also led to social isolation and declining communication skills. Studies have shown that people who spend more time on social networking sites are more likely to feel lonely and socially isolated. And let's not forget the impact technology has on child development. Excessive screen time is isolated with attention problems, obesity, and declining social cognitive skills. As we embrace technological advancement, we must be aware of their potential negative effect and strive for a balance between technology and human connection. After all, our physical and mental health depend on it.
Too much of a good thing is almost always problematic, and technology is no exception to this rule. For as much as technology can improve lives, too much intake also has the power to ruin lives because of increased isolation. Reduced social interaction and increased human-to-machine interactions are all a result of an overuse of technology which has created a wall between many people globally. According to Wadinsky 2019, instead of physically experiencing the emotions of another, most people who solely utilize technology for interactions rely on emoticons, for instance. And instead of meeting physically, many people opt to chat via text over the internet. When meeting do occur, social interactions are often reduced and relegated to chats in between being glued to one's mobile device. We are more connected than ever, and it has taken on a significant role in our lives as technology develops. Because of this, technology may have a harmful effect on our physical health.
Now for the affirmative team constructive speaker, Ms. Buian Jonah, and the opposing team rebuttal speaker, Ms. Takon Mylene Lady Rose. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Ms. Buian Jonah. Your timer starts now.
Technology can be seen as the main driver of economic development, and numerous technological advancements have had a big impact on the growth of undeveloped nations. The rise in productivity and efficiency across industries, which is crucial for economic growth, has been made possible by technological advancement. Exploration of gold, iron, copper, gas, and oil is now possible because of the advancement of contemporary technologies. Business owners may effectively manage the production, distribution, and marketing processes due to inventory systems. Furthermore, business technology allowed them to expand their presence on the global market. Electronic commerce has evolved as a result of technology, adding new dimensions to the globalization of businesses. The key to economic growth lies in technological progress. Thus, development of technology can result in an increase in output income.
A negative aspect of technological change is its impact on income distribution. Workers who are displaced by technological advances may find it difficult to become re-employed as new jobs require advanced skills they do not possess. Technology impacts the number of jobs needed to produce goods and services. The occurrence of unemployment of workers who do not have the qualification in accordance with what is needed. The more contemporary technological revolution has displaced secretaries, postal workers, and telephone operators. Technological innovations make it possible to do more with less. According to classical economic theory, of physical capital tools, truck, bulldozers, and assembly line, for example, is responsible for increasing human productivity. You can drive a nail with a rock, a hammer, or a nail gun, but you will be the most productive with the latter.
Now for the affirmative team constructive speaker, Ms. Sarmento Alia, and Lantapon Kayla for the opposing team. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Your timer starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to defend the notion that technological advancement is made by human. The globe has undergone numerous major advancements in technology throughout its long and intriguing history. Humans have consistently sought methods to innovate and advance their technologies from the agricultural revolution to the industrial revolution. The human urge to solve problems and overcome obstacles has been one of the main forces behind technological advancement. For example, the industrial revolution saw the invention of the steam engine as a solution to the demand for more effective means of generating power-to-power machinery. Another important factor in technological advancement has been the availability of resources and funding. Governments and private organizations have invested heavily in research and development, leading to breakthroughs in areas such as space exploration, renewable energy, and healthcare. The technological advancement made by humans have been remarkable in many aspects of life. As we look to the future, it is important to continue to invest in research and development to drive further advancement and ensure that technology is used for the greater good.
While it is true that humans are the creators and developers of technology, it is important to recognize that technology can exist and evolve independently of human influence. Technology is capable of taking on a life of its own and evolving in directions that its developers didn't foresee or expect. Technical determinism or technological autonomy are the terms that are frequently used to describe this. For example, consider the development of artificial intelligence or AI and machine learning algorithms. These technologies are designed to learn and make decisions on their own without direct human intervention. As AI continues to improve and become more advanced, it is possible that it will eventually be able to develop and improve upon itself without human input. Furthermore, the use of technology has become so ubiquitous in our society that it is difficult to imagine life without it. Even if humans were to disappear, the technological infrastructure that we have created would continue to exist and function for some time until it eventually becomes obsolete or run out of energy. In summary, while humans may be responsible for the creation and development of technology, it is not necessarily true that technology requires humans' existence in order to exist or evolve.
And now allow me to introduce the concluding speaker of the affirmative team, Tuanda Yunacel, and Tan Karil Jain for the opposing team. You have both 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's hear first Ms. Tuanda Yunacel. Your timer starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, good day. The affirmative team had proven that technology is a great tool in achieving human goals. Technology embedded itself into every aspect of our human lives, from how we communicate up to how we acquire knowledge. The fact that technology is not a one-size-fits-all solution is recognized. Its benefits and drawbacks may differ depending on social and cultural context. However, the potential of technology to bring about positive change and progress in our society is certain and seen. It has the power to advance civilization and to bring constructive change. By leveraging technology, we can improve the quality of life for individuals and communities while creating a safer and more secure world. Thus, sustainable development goals, which is critical in addressing global challenges, will be achieved. As we move forward, we must continue to embrace technology and its potential to improve our lives. Let us work together to harness the power of technology and build a better future for everyone.
While our opponents have argued that technology is what defines humanity, we must remember that it is human creativity that drives technological innovation, not the other way around. Ladies and gentlemen, as we become increasingly reliant on technology, we also become more susceptible to the risks and dangers that come with it. We must remain vigilant and conscious of these risks as we continue to develop and rely on technology. While technology has certainly contributed to human prosperity, it is important to recognize that it is not the only factor at play. Moreover, we cannot overlook the fact that technology is a product of human collaboration and innovation. As we consider the relationship between technology and humanity, we must also acknowledge the ways in which technology has transformed our relationship with the natural world. Finally, as we continue to develop and use technology, we must remain aware of the ways in which it shapes our lives and our society. We must strive to ensure that technology serves human needs and values rather than the other way around.
Now, let's hear the judging of result to be led by Ms. Nuchifranca Nicole.
Good day everyone. As a judge of today's debate, I am honored to announce the scores of our debaters. First, I would like to commend all participants for their hard work and dedication to this competition. Your on-point arguments and insightful perspective have made for a captivating debate. In terms of scoring, we evaluated each speaker based on several criteria, including content, organization, delivery, and overall effectiveness. After careful consideration, we have come out to a decision. For the team of affirmative, together with our beloved judges, for our two judges gives 86 other judges gives 89%, 90%, and 91%, and 85 with a total score of 87.83. And for the opposing team, 2 judges gives 87%, another 2 judges gives 82%, and other 2 judge gives 85% and 83 with a total score of 84.33. Once again, I want to thank all of the participants for their hard work and dedication, and I wish you all the best in future debates.
Thank you, Ms. Nuchifranca. Now may I request Montero Clarice for the presentation of summary evaluation result.
Good day everyone, it's my honor to present to you the summary of evaluation result for debate on technology and humanity. The debate on technology and humanity was held on March 18, 2023 and featured 2 teams. The affirmative team arguing that technology is an instrument to achieve human goals, and the opposing team arguing that technology is what humanity does. The aim of the summary evaluation report is to provide a summary of the key findings and feedback from the judges and audience members. All participants presented clear and effective arguments. Using relevant evidence example to support their position, the speaker were able to engage the audience and create a sense of urgency about the topic. Both sides presented persuasive arguments, making it challenging for the judges to make a decision. The speaker used persuasive language and rhetorical devices to support their position. However, some speakers could have improved their structure to make their arguments more coherent. Most participants used relevant and reliable evidence to support their claims. However, a few speakers could have provided more evidence to support their arguments. And also, the participants demonstrated a strong rebuttal and counter-arguments, addressing the opposing viewpoints, showing a clear understanding of the topic. The judges and audience members were impressed by the quality of debate and by the participant of knowledge of the topic. The affirmative team's argument that technology is an instrument to achieve human goals was well supported, emphasizing the ways in which technology has improved human life and contributed to progress in various fields. And the opposing team's argument that technology is what humanity does was also compelling, highlights the role of technology as a reflection of human values and aspiration. Overall, the judges and audience members found the debate to be thought-provoking and engaging, while the affirmative team was ultimately declared the winner. Both teams demonstrated a strong understanding of the topic and presented persuasive arguments. The debate on technology and humanity was a success, with all participants showing a strong understanding of the topic, presenting clear and effective arguments. The summary evaluation reports highlight some areas where participants can improve, such as the use of evidence and structure, but overall the debate was a great example of effective communication and critical thinking.
Thank you, Ms. Montero. Now let's hear the evaluation of the entire program by Palmos Ryan Angelo.
The position paper shows different perspectives on technology's role in society. Although there is a consensus that technology has positive effects, there are also worries about its negative consequences. Therefore, it's essential to align the use and development of technology with ethical and social values. Some responses can be more structured and accurate, but they contribute to meaningful discussions. In addition, some see it as a positive result of human creativity that enhances productivity and convenience, while others highlight its potential negative consequences like job loss, social isolation, and environmental problems. These perspectives illustrate the complex relationship between humans and technology that requires an interdisciplinary approach to fully understand. The documents stress the importance of assessing the impact of technology on individuals, society, and the environment, and of using technology responsibly and ethically.
Thank you, Mr. Palmos, for overall concluding speech by Pelengon Ronalip.
Good day everyone, it's an honor to present to you the overall evaluation. The overall evaluation is that they did a great job at delivering their speech. Speakers appeared to be confident and passionate. In a debate, you learn how to be in a team and foster friendship that go beyond debate rounds or tournament. Both teams in this debate did a good job at presenting arguments, and each team made a number of effective points. As the strengths and weaknesses in these debates were common to both sides, most of my comments will be general and directed to all participants, and also try to have shape to your speech. As Plato says, a good speech has a beginning, a middle, and an end. While this sort of structuring can be very difficult in an impromptu speech, you should do your best to have some sort of architecture. Before starting to speak, write down a couple of lines of conclusion that summarize your best arguments and tell the audience why your side is correct. For this first debate charged as a learning experience, all participants are to be congratulated for holding up under the gaze of their classmates and even more intimidating blank stares of the camera. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Pilingon. Now let's hear the closing speech by Rekanor Yasha.
Good day. As we come to the close of our debate, I would like to thank each of you for the engaging conversations we have had here today. As we heard each side passionately share their viewpoints and perspectives, I hope you have all been able to gain new insight into the subject of our discussion. It has certainly been an informative and stimulating conversation. Going forward, I challenge all of you to take what you've learned here today and put it into action. Research the issue further, share what you've learned with your peers and friends, and above all, remember to keep an open mind. Each person brings unique insight and knowledge to the table, and if we are able to listen with openness and respect, we can grow in understanding. Finally, I'd like to thank each of you again for your passionate debate and wish you all a safe journey home. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Rekanor. And now, may I request everyone to please stand up for the closing prayer led by Mabutong Rex.
Heavenly Father, thank you for this time together. I pray that you will bless this class, that you will use this lesson to draw us closer to your heart. Bless each of us with your love and mercy, so that we may serve in your name. As we depart from this space now, we ask you to bless us throughout the remainder of the day and guide us safely. Amen.